My favorite instrument to play is the kazoo. And my favorite Christian artist...
He's actually in a 200-voice kazoo choir back home at his home
amazing.
church. They do handbells and kazoos. It's phenomenal.
My favorite artist who sings songs about Jesus is Russ Lee.
That's easy.
Russ Lee, this guy right here.
Easy peasy.
What was the question?
What's your favorite instrument to play, and who's your favorite Christian artist or band?
Okay.
Your favorite artist who plays Christian music, because you know that every Christian artist doesn't play Christian, like church music. You know that, right? I mean, you get that? Yeah? You know that? There's some controversy. Okay, go ahead.
Thanks for the setup.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
I played trumpet all through high school because I felt like I had to choose an instrument to be in band class because my dad told me I had to be in band class. So then I traded it in when he didn't know, when I was in grade 12, and I bought a drum kit. And it sat in the basement for a while because Chris and I had a drummer, and then we couldn't afford to bring our drummer on the road. So I took the tom drum and moved it up beside my keyboard and started making a racket, and it was the most fun thing I'd ever done. So definitely my tom drum is my favorite, and I put sparkles in it, or on it, or both. Both are good decisions. And I've always loved Johnny Cash. My dad listened to Johnny Cash. My grandpa listened to Johnny Cash. I think Johnny Cash has so much truth in his lyrics. It's just incredible. So, yeah.
Bass guitar, and U2.
Oh. I like that. My favorite instrument that I can play is piano. My favorite instrument that I can't play is the drums. There's just something so exciting about hitting something really hard. I love that. Get frustrated with your sister, I go to the drums instead of my sister. You get the point. My favorite Christian band, I'm a really big Switchfoot fan. I know Mike is too. I really like Switchfoot. Yeah.
My favorite Christian band is 10th Avenue North. That's my favorite. And loving the outcome now because we've toured for a whole year together. But I consider you a duo. You guys are in the duo category for me, not band. You're in the duo category for me, not band. You understand that? You accept that? You accept that? Yeah. And Colton Dixon's a solo artist, so. Hey, would you hand Mike the microphone? This young lady would like to know, when's your next album going to drop, and are you doing any after-show stuff in Indiana?
Who's asking?
That lady right there.
This ruckus.
That lady right there.
Yes, we actually just had a 6-hour song meeting in the bus today. It was really exciting. So we've been writing, for those of you that are interested, we set up in our dressing room every day, and we've been writing songs this whole tour. So we're actually going to, as soon as this tour ends at the end of this month, we're going to go straight into the studio and record a record. So, and it'll come out it'll come out this year. It'll come out sometime.
Are you doing an after show here in Fort Worth?
I don't think we're doing one tonight after a 6-hour song meeting. I'm going to probably be asleep by the time the show's over.
I got you. Sorry about that. We'll just have to go to one of the other concerts. You got any more after shows planned during Winterjame?
Perhaps.
Okay.
Contractually, I'm not allowed to say.
Oh. Ooh.
Until the show starts.
Oh, the mystery. Oh, because of Winterjame. I understand.
It's your tour, man.
All right, I got you. Okay, this young man would like to know if someone were to ask you what's your life verse, what would it be? Like for me, it's Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and not in your understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge Him, He'll direct your paths. That's kind of my
I would say
go-to verse.
Psalm 27:4. One thing I ask of the Lord, this is all I seek, that I may dwell in the house, Lord, all the days of my life, to gaze upon the beauty of the Lord and to seek Him in His temple. I love Romans 12, verse 1. Just talks about doing everything you do for Jesus, whether you are a welder or you work at McDonald's or you're a rock star, you know. It does.
It's the message.
I didn't know that. It's in one of the newer translations.
The footnote in the message.
Man, I always love this question because it always changes for me. Man, I learned, I went to a private elementary school, and we had to learn an entire chapter in Psalm. It's Psalm 100. It says, "Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, all ye lands. Serve the Lord with gladness, and come before his presence with singing. Know ye that the Lord, he is God. It is not he that hath made us, not we ourselves. We are his people, the sheep of his pasture. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving, into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him and bless his name, for the Lord is good, his mercy is everlasting, and his truth endureth through all generations." And to me, that just sums up how we're supposed to be living for the Lord. The excitement, the passion, and the joy that we should be having while serving the Lord. So, yeah, I'd say Psalm 100 for sure.
Okay, now here's a question for all of you. And it's two different ladies have asked me this question. That sweet young lady right over there, and these sweet ladies right here. This young lady on the crutches, with her very stylish Loving the Outcome scarf on, would like to know, she would like to know, is it hard being out on the road so long? Like when you're on a tour that's long, like Winterjame, like 3 months, is that really physically draining for you, or?
Yes. You know, it's funny, like, since there's so many artists on this tour, you don't have a ton of time on stage, but I will have to say, this is the most draining 15-minute set I've ever been a part of in my entire life. It's so much fun walking out on stage and seeing people just as excited, if not more excited, to be here than you are. And to me, that just makes me want to go all out every night. So yes, it's exhausting.
Yes. We ran on stage for the end of Lecrae's set once and jumped around for like 30 seconds, and I was exhausted. It's like, his set is an insanity workout. It's awesome. And Colton and I play a lot of ping pong too, so we're tired.
Yeah, it's the most fun I've ever had, and it's the most tired I've ever been, but in a great way. My grandma and my mom came to the Nashville show. They flew from Canada, and that was just what I needed, just at the right time, just kind of like someone to love on me, and they were so sweet, and so tiring but awesome.
Yes.
Good answer. Okay, Colton, this man right here, this man with no hair on his head, would like to know, could you just tell him a couple of the steps it takes to get extraordinary award-winning hair like you have? He'd like to know, I guess he's dreaming, I have no idea.
Yeah, I love the irony of this.
I think Colton Dixon's skull caps at your merch table would be a phenomenal idea. I'll just take 10% of it. I'll say it's just marketing, 10%, I'll take 10%.
Was that a serious question? Oh, okay.
Yes,
sorry.
For us we think it's silly, but he's dead serious. So
okay.
Please.
I went to a private high school as well, and they have hair restrictions. It says your hair has to be above your eyes, ears, and shirt collar at all times. So I was thinking, okay, I'm a little bit of a rebel here with the cause. Let's figure out a way how to bypass this. So I found some hair gel, and I took my hair up, and that's the end of the story. There you go.
There we go. Okay, here's our last question. It has to be, because the powers that be, which is really none of us, the powers that be said that we've got to open the doors and let everyone else in. So if you care about people who are cold, then you'll just behave yourself. Okay, just behave yourself. Okay. So here this young lady has a question. Here's her question. This young lady has a question for everyone. She would like to know, what's your favorite part of touring besides singing? What's your favorite part of touring besides singing? The young lady in the orange shirt right there.
The free food is awesome. But honest to goodness, when I can make it out to the table and meet the people and hear their stories, it's just really affirmation for what we're doing. None of us need that. The Lord should be all that we need in what we do, but it's always nice to hear people that are connecting with what you're doing and saying, good job, or just keep doing it. It's just motivation to keep going. I love that.
I love the smile on Colton's face when I let him beat me at ping pong. So that always makes me think.
I get to have a wardrobe of 10 women's suitcases at my disposal every day. Come on. It's a lot of fun. It has been a lot of fun because we haven't shared a dressing room. There's too many people on tour, so I'm with all the girls. So that's been pretty fun. And we always find coffee shops. We'll take off and go grab coffee together. So that's been fun too.
What's fun for you, Mike? What do you enjoy about being on tour other than singing?
Well, I enjoy seeing your face every day, Russ.
Thank you.
I enjoy your dad humor.
That's a very sincere answer. He's being
your dad jokes, humor. No, obviously what Colton said, it is hearing people's stories is incredible. And for us on this tour, just writing new music. I mean, we love making music, so it's been great.
How about a big hand for all of our artists? Would you thank my buddy Mike, Chris and Jody, and Colton Dixon, everybody. 10th Avenue North, loving the outcome. And Colton Dixon. Hey, we're going to open the doors. As we do, we're going to ask you, Jam Nation, if you would be so kind. Those of you that would you now join us and be part of our Winterjame prayer team? Would you pray tonight when we share the message of the gospel that people's hearts will be open and that they'll come to know Christ if they don't know Him? And secondly, would you pray that when we talk about our Holt